everybody, welcome back to another video on the Dark Rooms podcast. I am Psychic with...
I'm Inky. Oh, I didn't know you were going to say the with, but I'm Inky.
You want to say the with now?
With
underscore.
And we have a special guest today, because I wasn't going to make it. We have...
Yeah, Impulse Evan, that's me. Hello.
Yes, Impulse Evan will be joining us today. So...
for this episode of the podcast.
Yes, episode, what is it, 13?
Well,
No
yes,
clue.
13. No, wait, no, yes. No?
Yeah, yes,
Maybe.
yes, it's 13.
Yes, 13. That's
Yes.
the one we're on. Yep, that's the one.
Why do I feel like this is a lie?
It's not a lie.
apparently.
It's not.
Currently.
Okay, anyway, what are we going to be talking about today?
We're professional.
Yeah, we are not professional at all. What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about the tactic that every single franchise does at some point in their lifespan. You got Disney, add a plus to it, Disney Plus. You got, what is that, ESPN or whatever, add a plus to that. Paramount, I think they did a plus as well.
Inky.
So today...
Inky?
Yes?
Also AMC.
He's getting there.
I don't... No. What?
FNaF! It's getting a plus.
Well,
There's
yeah,
a plus.
Well,
FNaF
yeah,
plus.
but Scott's not making it. Someone else is making it. We're talking about the FNaF fan game, FNaF Plus, not something that Scott actually...
Yes.
Yes. Part of the
FNaF is still getting a plus, though. It doesn't change that.
It is still getting a
fact.
plus. It's a plus.
It doesn't change that fact.
Oh, okay, screw me then. I'm an idiot. My bad.
Just don't mind the fact that it's not a streaming service like all the other ones. Yeah, we're talking about FNaF Plus today, which, as Psychic mentioned, is like a fan game spin-off endorsed by the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative.
Have we talked about that at all on the podcast, the Fanverse?
Maybe. I think we've touched upon it briefly, I'm sure.
All right.
There's no way we haven't at some point.
All right, then. Just in case we haven't, underscore. Would you like to explain what it is?
Would I like to explain what FNaF Plus is?
No, what the Fanverse is.
Oh.
Like
okay.
it's like a precursor to.
Yes. Scott Cawthon decided that an excellent idea, and I do believe it is an excellent idea, was
He's a
to
nice
have.
person.
Well, what is it? 4 or 5?
A few.
Five.
A few.
Five.
of
It's 5.
The best Five Nights at Freddy's fan game creators come together and make an installment in their series, which he would dub the Fazbear Fanverse, and these would become official games in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise to be sold and have merch and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Those
We have
5 fan games are.
We have Kane Carter with Pop Goes. We have Jonah Chrome with Five Nights at Flumpty's 3. One Night at Flumpty's 3. Frick. We have what's his name?
Emil
Mako.
Emil Mako with Candies.
Nixon with Joy Creation.
I feel so bad for not remembering any of the names of these guys.
Nixon with the Joy Creation Ignited Collection.
And finally, I'm so bad. Fiznom with FNaF Plus.
Yes, and that's what we're talking about today.
Right.
FNaF Plus. All right.
FNaF Plus is actually a pretty.
No, I was just gonna say it has definitely received the most attention due to its constant updates of teasers. Okay, not constant, but a lot more than the others with teasers and a lot of information.
Yeah,
which has been really exciting to go over.
Yeah, the hype is real, and what sets this game apart from the others is that this isn't like a fan game franchise. This is like it's a reimagining of one of the games. The rest of them were pretty much just spin-offs from the franchise that person made.
Yeah.
But Fiznom never made anything like that. So this is FNaF Plus rebooted.
Well, it's FNaF 1 rebooted.
I meant that.
We are
FNaF
struggling
Plus rebooted
today.
because FNaF Plus already exists. It's just getting a reboot now.
2 brain cells at the moment.
All right, so yeah, FNaF Plus has had 6 teasers. Am I right? 6?
I believe so, yeah. And then we've
FNaF
also
Plus
got
6?
like a Q&A thing.
Yes.
That
yeah.
like facts, a bunch of facts that.
Mhm.
have been
41 in
posted.
total.
Nice. We can go over a lot of those today, as well as our opinions on the teasers, the new animatronic designs, some of the gameplay elements, and our general thoughts on the project. So, where would we like to start?
I was actually just supposed to be like, so right now, just give me your overall impression. Like, what do you think of FNAF Plus right now, compared like just like in general, and then maybe compared to like the state of the real Five Nights at Freddy's like security breach.
Who would like to go first?
I think Evan should go first.
Yeah, I think
as our
Evan.
guest.
He is the
Let's
guest.
put him on the
I?
spot.
Yeah.
FNAF Plus looks pretty cool. I don't know. I'm more excited for Security Breach, but and like the future books and stuff. But FNAF Plus looks really cool. The teasers have been really cool. The lore looks like it's going to be pretty cool too, because it seems like it's going to be separate from the actual games. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It just looks cool. Hopefully, it turns out cool.
Yeah, that's always a good place to start.
Yeah, I don't
looks cool, you know.
How about
If
of
it looks
like
cool, let's hope it is.
of the Fanverse games, what are you most excited for, or where would you place FNAF Plus on that level of 1 to 5?
I'd say I'm second most excited
Second
for
most
FNAF Plus.
excited? That's
First,
good.
I'd say Candies for.
All right.
I would agree with that. Except maybe switch FNAF Plus and Candies, because I'm very excited for both of them. It's just we haven't seen much for Candies and we have for FNAF Plus. So
Candies has
Yeah,
been very
yeah.
dormant.
Hey, real quick, just something I thought about. Hey, underscore, I have a question. Are
What?
the
Good
FNAF
question.
are the FNAF Plus animatronics the Lost Generation?
Really?
Are they?
No. Actually, wait a second.
Wait, wait.
Um, Maybe.
underscore. Calm
Depends.
down. Calm yourself.
He started this. Okay.
Don't stress out the brain cells, man. We've only got a limited supply.
Okay. Okay. Should I say how excited I am for the game?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. For the longest time, I've only been really excited for like Pop Goes. Mostly, that's the one I've always been really excited for. But FNAF Plus really started drawing me in because of all the cool stuff that they were dropping. I would say I'm still more excited for Pop Goes than FNAF Plus, but it is a solid 2. Out
A
of 5.
solid 2.
Solid
I mean,
2 out of 10.
Second most excited. That's what I mean.
I've never actually been that interested in Pop Goes. Like I've never
really?
actually
I have
played
never-
it, and I feel like I
never
should.
seen a single Pop Ghost thing.
I've heard it's like really deep into lore too.
It has its
But-
own heavy timeline kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I feel about it. I think it's gonna be awesome.
Cool.
I mean, I'll still get all of them, but
Yeah, definitely.
So, FNAF Plus, where do I begin? I've already sort of said that it's what I'm most excited for the Fanverse at the moment. But really, it's like a weird mix of fresh and like stuff we know already.
It's a mix of
obviously.
fresh and mix of frozen.
A mix of fresh and classic, you could say, because obviously we've got a similar setup, pretty much the exact same setup. We're gonna be the night guard at this pizzeria, but this time the pizzeria is a little different. The animatronics look a little different. The mechanics are gonna be a bit different. There's hints at the puppet, which has like a sick new redesign. All of them have sick new redesigns, in my opinion. We'll get into that later, though. And honestly, the teasers have been handled extremely well. Very good to drum up hype, especially using like the old VHS video style that became popular as far as fan videos like a year or two ago. So using that for teasers has been really clever and a really great way to build up hype. And I am just, in general, extremely excited for this game.
It looks amazing.
It really does.
Psychic, what are your thoughts?
Oh boy, my thoughts. You want to know my thoughts on FNAF
Oh,
Plus?
come on. What is it?
It's
Psychic Ray?
second.
Second, interesting.
Second.
Interesting.
nice choice.
Mm-hmm.
Second most excited or
Second,
Second.
I'm looking forward to it second most.
all right? That seems to be a common. Either you like it
or
as your
second
most.
most bad.
For everybody, it seems like everybody is either most excited for it or second most excited for it.
And
Yeah.
if you guys, were my real friends, you would remember exactly what I said was my favorite fan game and which one I'm most excited for.
I forgot.
Inky?
Mm,
I don't know.
I feel like it was either Candies or Joy of Creation. I'm sure.
It was Joy of Creation. Joy of Creation is my favorite fan game.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'm most excited for.
We have like a good balance. We've got some Candies, we've got some Pop Goes, we got some T-Jock.
T-Jock.
Maybe I'm biased to the franchise that has the Shadow Rabbit as a main point. So
That may be so.
just a bit biased.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
I mean,
totally not on brand or anything.
Well, wait, huh?
What?
Wait.
What's going?
You
Psychic, are you being murdered?
No, I'm so confused. You're like, this might be biased. Yeah, it's an opinion. That's
Yes,
I think that's just kind of
my
how
opinion
it works.
is biased.
yeah.
That is fair.
How would you have an opinion that's not biased?
Yes, sir.
Moving on.
Moving on. So, let's talk about the teasers.
Teasers, great stuff. What was the
I have
first
dropped-
teaser?
I have dropped all of them in chat. I will start dropping them in chat in order. Here's one.
Okay. So, first of all, I think one of the first things that got revealed was their new designs. What do you guys...
Well, Freddy at least.
Freddy's design.
The other designs, they didn't get revealed until a little later. We still don't even have a full view of Foxy yet.
Yeah.
We do
Or the
have his
puppet,
creepy face, though.
Yeah, we've got his face.
What do you guys
And
think of
boy.
the design? Because I've heard some people say they hate them, some people like, I love them.
Oh, frick, this is the Lost Generation.
Oh my gosh.
Ignore me.
So-
Ignore me.
My opinions on the designs. So I've heard criticisms that they look overly scary, overly creepy, and that it takes away the realism that these would be in an actual restaurant, and that they're just designed to look creepy for the sake of being creepy, which I can understand, but I disagree with.
Be honest, it's
Because-
Fazbear Entertainment. What else would they do?
Right.
Inky
Not only-
disagrees.
yeah.
Big shock.
I know. Crazy. It's completely out of the box for me. But I do disagree with that take. Because, as Evan said, Fazbear Entertainment is a pretty shady company. So they're going to use cheap animatronics. Chica's eye is a little busted.
So they replaced it with like one of the extra cupcake eyes, right? Isn't that what
Yeah,
it looks
it
like?
is literally the cupcake's eye. She
Really?
has one of the cupcake eyes.
I
Did you not
didn't
know
even know that. I
Yeah,
didn't
one of
make
her
that
eyes is
connection.
gone, and it is the cupcake's eye. The one
That's
is
that's
not
incredible. That's in character for Fazbear Entertainment.
to be cheap.
Also, when I first saw them all, I really thought they looked more authentic than the original designs,
Yeah.
honestly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is a plus, obviously.
A
no
plus,
pun
a
intended.
FNaF plus.
Plus.
Wow.
I really like how they're bigger and bulkier, and they look more like animatronics. Of course, not slamming Scott's original designs at all. We wouldn't be here today if they weren't iconic.
Yeah.
But they're scary,
Yeah.
especially Bonnie, with how he stares at you like that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be scared again, because once you get into FNaF, sure, you're creeped out a little bit. You're going to get startled by the jump scares now and then. But give it maybe 1 to 2 months, and you're not going to find it scary anymore, in general.
I mean, if
Here-
this
hey.
game is
Wait,
if this game is pulled off well enough, this could be one that scares people even after they've played it a long time.
That's right.
hey,
At
Inky.
the same time, though, it's usually because we get used to the designs.
Yeah.
And since now we have something new, fresh, and a little creepy, uncanny, if that's paired with some good game design where it's stressing you out, getting you on edge so that you're primed for the jump scare, I think it could be genuinely terrifying, which is something the series really needs, considering Security Breach is not looking all that scary.
I was about to say, hey, Inky, here's a loaded question. How did these compare to the SB animatronics?
They're infinitely better in every way. Thank you.
I think about these animatronics, I'd like to say an example of scary for the sake of being scary is the nightmares. These guys are scary, but it is executed properly.
I agree.
These look like things that could indeed be at a pizzeria that kids would love, but they're still freaky enough to where it's uncanny.
And that's exemplified even more in the teasers, because in most of the teasers, at least, literally nothing is actually happening. The animatronics are functioning exactly how they should be. It's just a little off. Something's wrong. Maybe they're having a few bugs. Maybe stuff is freezing up. The audio's getting a little distorted. But it all feels very realistic, like these could be actual problems that the performance is having at a real Freddy's. But because of the designs and how the teasers are executed, it's terrifying. It gets people on edge.
Yeah.
And
that's an amazing quality.
exactly.
Yeah, I think they did it well in the way that it's like it's something that kids could love, but then adults would find creepy. And I think they did that kind of well.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so, like, looking at, like, the third, like, I'm at the very bottom 3 up, this picture of just Freddy, like, that, it's not too creepy, but, like, the one underneath it, that's creepy. So I feel like
Freddy
it's, like,
with no eyes, Freddy with eyes, happy boy. Freddy
Yes.
with no eyes, scary man.
Unlike the toys, they kind of look still not that scary, even
Right.
when they have the black eyes.
Now, I think a real before you get into underscore, if you have something, I think a crucial, very important, and good thing that has been done is that they continued with the trend of Bonnie not having eyebrows. That was like, I can't imagine a world where Bonnie has eyebrows. It would just not be the right timeline.
what? I'm so confused.
Okay, Bonnie, look in chat. Bonnie does not have eyebrows.
Yeah, I know.
He never has, and he never will.
Okay.
Bonnie's
That's
never
Toy
had
Bonnie.
Oh, well, maybe some Bonnies have had eyebrows.
Yeah, some,
Yeah.
but they're the not scary ones.
Yeah, the ones where Bonnie, one of the like things that scared Scott was Bonnie, and it's mainly he just doesn't have eyebrows. Freaky staring at you like that.
Yeah, it's like
He's a creepy boy.
it doesn't look normal.
I, too, hate people with no eyebrows.
Whoa there, Psychic.
What?
Calm yourself.
What?
Whoa,
What?
Expose him. Get him trending on Twitter.
Did you
My
guys know
God.
did you guys
Psychic's
know that the,
eyebrowist.
oh my God.
Eyebrow is.
So, did you guys know that the night mode video is actually age restricted?
What?
Which one is that?
Really?
That was the Foxy one where we're looking from Foxy's perspective.
Oh, really?
It's freaking
That's-
age restricted.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's kind of stupid.
Because YouTube's stupid.
That's a fun one because we see it from his perspective and it goes all red and it flashes all the different stuff. That's where we first see the puppet's mask, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think it is.
Do we want to talk about the puppet then? We could also talk about. Do we want to go through each design? We kind of talked about Freddy already. He's got pants now.
Freddy has pants.
Yep, Freddy
Freddy
He's
ain't
got a
naked
vest.
anymore.
He's a big bulky bear boy.
They're all dressed up.
They are, and it's
Both-
amazing.
Both Pop Goes Evergreen and FNaF Plus are pulling the whole let's dress them up now.
Yeah, let's actually put clothing on them.
Give the crow a scarf.
Yeah,
This
like
whole
before.
time, the FNAF animatronics have just been performing absolutely naked.
Yeah, even though like they added buttons to make it look like they're not naked, but like still they like if you really think about it, they are.
Yeah.
Plus Freddy has 2 buttons. That ruins my theory.
Oof, big oof.
The world breathes a sigh of relief.
Yes.
No signs of relief.
Size of
Uh,
disappointment.
Yes, disappointment.
So Bonnie has a banjo now instead of a guitar.
Hey, actually,
Quick catch.
Yes.
oh
if
my
you,
gosh, you're right.
If you look at if you scroll up in chat, he's got suspenders, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look bad.
honestly,
They don't look
They're
good.
going for I think a bit more of that like a southern like Bonnie, if that makes sense. You know, he's got the banjo, he's got the suspenders. It feels a lot more
I love Southern Bonnie.
Southern Bonnie. Yeah,
Can we just start calling him that?
yeah, Southern Bonnie. We'll give him an accent.
There's no like
Well,
there's no glam rock Bonnie, but there is a Southern Bonnie.
We'll settle for that. We'll settle for that. Yes.
Chica is a
Very
perfect
well.
example of why you should not do crack.
Exactly. See this.
I think
this
there's
is
better
true.
examples of why you shouldn't do crack.
Because just
Like
look at
her legs. Let's talk about her
her
legs.
legs, them kneecaps.
She got kneecaps. She got actual like chicken legs.
Oh my gosh,
Like-
I don't like that.
But it's
I like how
like
you just
it's
now noticed
good.
that.
It's good in all the. It's bad in all the good ways and good in all
Oh.
the bad ways.
Yeah.
I
I
what?
think that sums it up pretty well.
Look at her
And
freaking
she's
kneecap.
she's got hair now,
got
with
a
a little bow.
Yeah.
Her mouth is jacked up. I don't know how that happened.
It's very withered Chica-esque.
It is. I agree.
But not like
Um,
the wide on the sides. It's still enclosed,
Yeah.
but it's wide open like that.
And of course, probably the biggest and most notable change is that she has the cupcake. Her pants. She has pants. Look at that.
She has freaking pink like
Toy
shorts
Chica
on.
has pants, but like not really like that.
These are different.
Anyways,
Toy Chica pulls off pants well.
my joke aside, obviously the biggest change is now the cupcake is like a full-on little puppet.
Yeah, it's like a bonbon situation. She's no longer just holding.
Can we talk? I just want to say I love that new underscore quote of Chica.
What?
Chica pulls off pants very well.
I
Uh-oh!
I did not say that.
You did
Pull
say
out
that.
of context.
It's in recording. It's in recording. It's in the recording.
Do I hear dark rooms clips?
Yes,
No.
you do.
I don't want to hear it. You know
Anyways,
what I meant.
the cupcake is a little chef, and he's got a fantastic little mustache and a little hat. So he's a lovely little boy.
So we this means we'll actually get a lot more cupcake action in this game because if you remember, Toy Chica and Chica lose their cupcakes when they go on the hunt. So
Right.
No,
Where did
there's
they
with
go?
her.
Who knows?
He's going to be with her the entire time.
Right, unless she has a bonbon situation and actually sends the cupcake after us.
That would be interesting too. Kind of like Nightmare Chica.
Yeah.
Also.
Hey
I
guys,
don't wanna,
I turned my mic down a bit. Is it still good?
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
fine.
just want to make sure.
That's fine.
Though I think it shouldn't be like Nightmare Cupcake. Because little man, chef boy, let's call him Markiplier Cupcake because of that mustache.
Markiplier? Isn't
Um,
Carl the official name of the cupcake?
I
I
don't
think that
know.
was just fan made, but like
Yeah.
People just call him Carl, but we're gonna
I'm pretty
call
sure
him
it's on merch
Markiplier.
somewhere. But it's
Wait,
a fan
we're gonna call him Markiplier.
I mean, I'll
He's
call
got
him
that
Markiplier.
mustache.
I mean,
I'll also call him Markiplier.
so we got Southern Bonnie and Markiplier.
Yes.
My
So
gosh.
I don't see Markiplier. He's not. Okay, this is the cupcake.
You can't be.
you
doing
just
this right
named
now.
you Markiplier.
The cupcake here, he's not scary, so I don't think he can really jump scare us the same way that Nightmare Cupcake does. What
Yeah.
I think he should do, I think he should function as more of a balloon boy role, where Chica's gonna go on the hunt, she's gonna send him out, he's gonna do something to hinder us if we don't stop him.
He's
And
gonna
I'm-
freaking steal our flashlight.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So
Markiplier,
not like a
how dare
jump
you do
scare
this? Don't
Oh my
steal our
gosh.
flashlights,
Why would you
Markiplier.
say
Markiplier.
Markiplier, Inky?
I don't know, man. It's one of those days. So
It'll be one
Foxy,
of those days.
we don't have a lot on Foxy right now.
Ooh, let me get the Foxy images.
He's got a bit of he's roughly the same so far. His eye is white though. I don't know if it's rolled back. I don't know if we just haven't seen the full eye or if his eye's just white.
I think Foxy's
Um,
blind.
Yeah, there's
He
that
may
one
be
theory.
blind.
There's that one.
That
theory.
would be interesting. The most noticeable difference though, I
Actually,
think,
wait.
are some rings in his ear.
He does have earrings now.
Hold on, wait. Foxy can't be blind. We have the video of where we look out of his eyes.
Yes.
That could
does
be the
mean-
kid. Maybe it could be the kid though.
It could just
Spirit?
be a camera perspective.
But then what's the kid seeing out of? If Foxy
But
is blind.
He's blind. I don't know.
That is a good point.
He could be blind. Okay. He could be.
It's like Andrew in the Stitch Face stories.
Oh, yeah.
He's like he possesses a fetch battery pack. Like that has no eyes. That's why he can't see.
Yeah. Ooh.
So, aside from that, though, Foxy still has golden teeth, but he had that before. And really, we don't have enough information to really talk about him. So those are the designs.
Yes.
Pretty great.
Do we want to
Very
talk about
exciting.
how good Breaking and Entering was?
I am watching
can,
it
yeah.
right now.
Of course you are.
Well, let's get to that after the other teasers. So the first, like the video teasers.
The first one
Yeah,
wasn't it the one with the camera? Like connection
Oh, come on.
terminated?
I want to watch this. I'll go look though.
Connection terminated.
Yes.
Let's see
Imagine
what we
we're just playing the game and then like halfway,
Number one.
not even the end of night 5. It's just like the middle of night 3. Just connection terminated.
Okay.
Henry
FNAF
comes
1
in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
FNAF Plus 1 connection terminated. No, connection error was a year ago.
Wow.
Really?
I
Yes.
did not realize.
I will look at the date. It says a year, but let me look at the specific date.
Yeah, and what was that one about? Because it's
That
been a
was
while.
that was September 12th, 2020.
So that one
That was literally a year ago.
that one.
That was just Bonnie in the main room.
Yeah,
We were
it was
just
like Bonnie, and it like showing how like he broke a camera.
It's crazy that we're recording this on the anniversary of the first video teaser. You
Oh
said
my gosh,
September-
you're right.
You
Yeah.
said
Whoa.
September 12th. Yeah,
Whoa,
that's
you're
crazy.
I didn't realize that.
Psychic,
right. 1
you're
year.
a psychic. Did you have anything to do with this?
Maybe, but I'm not supposed to tell you my secret.
Oh,
Okay,
my.
I'll just leave it at
That's
that.
interesting.
That is a good coincidence. That is crazy.
Yeah, coincidence.
Good
Yeah,
coincidence.
coincidence. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, that one was just Bonnie in the main room.
Right.
That was about
So-
it.
That one also showed off the new map.
It did show off the new map a bit. Do you
So-
want me to get the map?
Yeah, what do you guys
Let's
think
take a
about?
look at the map.
Have you guys seen it? Because I know I have. Have you guys seen it?
I'll bring it up as soon
I
as
may
I
have,
don't
but it's been
remember.
a while. So now would be a good time to talk about the pizzeria's changes, I think, right?
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Um,
Although while underscore is getting that, there is one design that we didn't talk about really quick, and that
There you
is
go.
the puppet. We've seen the puppet's mask, and what are your guys' thoughts? I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Before
I
we go into mine.
am excited to see what they're gonna do with the puppet.
Yeah, because the puppet wasn't in FNaF 1.
Also-
so I don't
Right.
know what they would really do with him here.
Also,
Puppet may be taking the role of like Golden Freddy. I feel.
I can't tell if the puppet's evil or not.
Maybe.
we can talk about Golden Freddy in a bit, but so the map, it's very different.
Yeah,
It is.
I like
What
the
did-
parts and service room.
What did... Okay, never mind. Let's just not.
Before that, though, I just want to say I really, really love the puppet design. It looks so
It's so
weird
much
and like
creepier.
it's hyper realistic and creepy, and I love it.
Mhm.
It's too creepy to just be uncanny.
Oh, absolutely, it's horrifying.
Okay.
Imagine they give the puppet like real eyes,
Oh,
Oh my
like-
gosh.
No.
like the rest of the animatronics.
Oh,
Inky,
no.
Inky, stop talking.
Stop talking. Yeah. Stop talking.
Puppet with teeth.
He's watching. He's
We've
gonna
already,
Puppet
we've,
with, like-
we've already
No
had
teeth.
we've already had puppet with teeth.
Puppet with like Freddy teeth,
I don't want to hear it. Stop it.
but it doesn't take up the whole mouth. It's only like endoskeleton teeth. Imagine that.
No.
Oh, I'm
It's
loving this.
Is the puppet like actual machinery now? Like, is the puppet going to be an actual animatronic, or is it just going to be still stringy?
I don't know.
Imagine
can't
mechanical
tell.
puppet though.
Ooh.
Mechanical puppet. Imagine it stomps around.
So-
that would not be a good.
Actually, let's actually talk about. Wait, so who's in the puppet?
That's a
we
good
can get
question.
into lore. We can get into lore later.
All
That's
right,
a little bit.
all right, we're gonna talk about.
That
We're
was a
gonna,
little bit of a
all
strange...
right, okay, we're gonna talk about the map. So
The map.
there's a bunch of new rooms. Are we
It's
gonna?
a lot different.
We've got a ball pit confirmed, I believe.
Yes.
Ball pit.
Did we? I don't remember that.
We do.
Yes.
But
will
I have
get
bad
the ball
memory,
pit
so
image.
whatever.
I think we've already posted the ball pit image in the chat.
I
Yeah.
have the chat has been filled already. Look at the
It
ball pit.
has.
Yeah. I can't wait for night 5 when Springtrap comes out of the back room with a gun.
I
The
mean,
gun?
Of course that
the
will
best
happen.
part about that is that you might not be wrong.
No,
I
don't.
know, right? I
Um,
love the idea of the safe room.
Did who made the FNaF Plus? What's his name?
Fiznom.
There's no...
Fizz- Phil
Yeah,
Morgan.
Fiznom did say that was gonna happen. So
What do you mean
Did
he
he?
said that?
he actually
Oh,
he
was that a
did.
joke?
No.
Was it-
Who knows?
No, of course
Who
not.
Not
knows
at
if it's a
all.
joke?
Not
With
at
a
all.
gun?
About.
I don't want to face Springtrap with a gun.
No,
sounds
Springtrap
terrible.
would have the gun, not you.
Springtrap...
I know. That's what I mean. I don't want him to have a gun.
So let's talk about
Springtrap
the map
alone is bad enough,
systematically.
man.
So top left, we've got the entrance to Freddy's, which I
Yes.
feel like we've never seen before.
We've never seen a Freddy's entrance ever. We have no idea where it is on the FNAF
Which-
1 map.
And it feels like a bit of an oversight because, like, how do you get in on the old
It's
maps?
just an enclosed
I think it's
building.
just near the stage.
It
you just-
probably is.
yeah.
We just never.
We
see
never
it.
really see
Yeah,
it.
it's
We
probably
don't know
it
if
honestly is probably either where it is on the FNAF Plus map or like
think
over above the bathrooms. I feel.
Except above the bathrooms is the safe room on the FNAF 1
Yeah.
map.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always assumed it was like this like near your office, like after at the end of one of the hallways, or maybe it's like so you know where the entrance is on FNAF Plus. Like imagine that, but like on like the side instead, where like it goes into the party room, and then like there's a stage front left
Maybe.
from where you.
I can
first-
see that. I can see that. I think where it's been placed on the FNAF Plus map makes a lot of sense, and I really like it though.
Yes.
That's where I would put it. I think.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be anything in the way.
So let's
if
talk
you were
about the new
Fazbear
rooms.
Entertainment, or if you were the
Or-
game
wait,
The
designer.
rooms in general. So we've got
So
the
wait.
stage
Yeah, main stage.
and the party room, of course. We've got a hallway that leads into the bathrooms. Do we think that's going to be mostly the same as in FNAF 1, or is there going to be
Looks
something else
mostly
in
the
there?
same. The safe room could be attached to it, and we just don't see it.
Yeah.
It could be like right above that hallway, you think?
Yeah, it would be right above there theoretically.
What about that room next to the stage? What do we think
That-
that is?
Is that backstage?
That could be backstage. It is
I thought
close
that
enough
was
to
I
the
thought that was
stage
backstage and like where the like that's where the safe room was.
The safe room would be connected to the bathroom hallway.
Right, and it
Would
wouldn't be
it?
shown on maps because that's
Yes,
the
it would.
point, yeah.
Though, looking at this map, I could see the safe room being either connected to backstage or being connected to the bathroom hallway. To me, it actually being connected to backstage makes a lot more sense than
Yeah.
the bathroom hallway.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah, Psychic.
Although, okay,
Psychic did
if
say
you
something
think-
smart. Psychic is pretty cool. I agree
Although
with
if
you
we
guys.
think about it from like William's perspective, it could just look like he's like going into the bathroom hallway.
Yeah. Because it's
Anyways,
more
yeah.
if you take kids into a backstage than the bathroom hallway.
That is, yeah. What's that room on the left,
What-
all the way over?
I
to
mean,
the
what
other
is
side?
the optimal place to take to kidnap kids? Like, let's talk about that real
I
quick.
think
I
we
don't think
already
this is
know
a topic we
exactly
wanna
what
cover,
that
Stitchy.
is.
Okay. Is that Foxy's Cove or is that the parts and service room?
Ooh,
Because
that's
the parts and service has usually been not right. Wait,
Parts and Service was there in FNAF 1, I believe.
parts and service was a little up. I thought.
Yeah,
Just a
parts
bit
of service was up.
Right.
Like
okay.
where the entrance to if that's parts and service, the entrance is like right where Foxy is usually at.
So, are we feeling like? So, what if Parts and Service is just combined with Backstage? Do we think?
No,
Uh,
I think it's the room that's left side underneath like the box with the box inside of it.
That
we're
yeah, that
talking
would be
about
my
the
other guess.
Like
The only thing about that is that it's pretty far away from the stage.
does that
Um,
matter?
So
I mean, if you're moving animatronic parts
Yeah.
in and out towards the stage,
if we're
Mm.
talking about parts and service, then also which one's Foxy in? Is Foxy that
Foxy-
little black? Is he that little
Yeah.
white dot under?
I think Foxy is either. I think Pirates Cove is either the larger square in the top left room, or Foxy is the small square in the one below it.
Yeah,
Whichever
Either of those-
one.
I don't think
yeah,
he's small
which-
square. I think he's big square.
I would
can't tell.
lean that way as well.
I'm gonna say he's small square. I'm gonna say that for some reason.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Because that's usually where small square is usually where the supply closet would be.
Right,
I,
but I think
like
the
it
supply
just calling
closet
it
is
small square now.
Small
down
square
in
and
the
big square,
yeah, but I think supply closet is pretty safely in the bottom left on the
Yeah.
other side of
bottom
like
left
across the hall.
rectangle.
Yeah. But-
Moving over to the right side. Okay, before we move over to the right side, the square across from the stage.
Right in
I
the
have-
middle.
In the middle?
front of our-
I thought that
have
was
two
I
I was
thought,
about to
ideas.
say that.
I thought that
What
was
is
price corner. I thought that was price corner.
I think it's prize corner as
Oh.
well. Why do I
Yeah,
think
it
it's
probably
prize
is.
corner?
Because that's
FNAF
around where
VR.
it is in FNAF VR.
yeah.
exactly.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh
That's
yeah, you're
exactly where the prize corner is in FNAF VR. So I feel
FNAF
like that is
FNAF
definitely where
1
that is.
Never had a prize corner. That's the thing.
Right.
So,
But we do
okay.
know that the puppet's in it, and I think it's been confirmed that there's going to be a prize corner. So using
Probably the
FNAF
big box.
VR as evidence, I think it'd be.
All right.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
that's
So
fair.
guys, you know how like there's the 4 squares in the middle room. Imagine the bottom 2 are facing towards the stage, and the other 2 are facing towards the prize counter.
Oh, are those camera? Wait, what are those 4 squares? in
I
the
would
middle?
assume they're
I
like
think-
poles where like they put.
Yeah,
cameras
I think
on.
they could be pillars or
just camera locations.
yeah, camera
Cameras
locations.
to be built on them.
I think there's
Um,
definitely that exclamation mark sign definitely indicates there's probably a problem with the camera there.
Yeah, because in that
Or is there-
one we see in that video we see Bonnie break that camera, so that
Oh, now
so,
there's
so,
the next.
so we know that's a camera.
All
You know
right.
what? That's actually a very fair point. And
But we do
exclamation
know-
is basically
yeah,
just a state.
we do know there's going to be a ball pit. Where on earth could that be?
Well, big square in the bottom right corner is the kitchen.
Right. And
It's
I
the
don't think the
bottom.
ball pit would be anywhere in the lower half of the map,
Yeah, what's the
considering
bottom
that's
right?
like the back of the building. Now, what if? Here's a theory. What if underscore
theory?
is right about Foxy, and he's the smaller square,
Yeah.
and the ball pit is that bigger
Oh.
square
But
or
then
that
parts and-
rectangle,
Imagine the puppet comes out of
and
the
then
ball pit.
parts and service just gets combined with backstage up by the stage.
Imagine the puppet comes out of the ball pit, or something comes out of the
That
ball
would
pit.
be crazy.
Parts and service could also get combined with a supply closet.
That's also possible. So
Like where that thing is, like at the bottom left, or not really bottom left, but like
middle left.
underneath the thing where Pirates Cove is. I'm not good at explaining things.
Okay, what are you talking
like,
about?
Small
I
square.
mean, like
Small square, big square.
yeah, where the small square thingy is.
A very
and
small square
like that's around where the supply closet usually is in FNaF 1, but like it's connected in a different way, like you enter through the hallway, right?
Yeah.
So like is the supply closet maybe the thing underneath it instead now?
Yeah, we're thinking the supply
Probably.
closet is down below, right there at the bottom left. And Psychic, is this image, do you think, going to be provided for the podcast? For the
It'd
video, at
probably be
least?
good to flash on screen.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
probably
Unless
put it on
they'd have
screen.
no idea what we're talking about.
For those just listening, though, sorry about all our referencing to this.
little square, big rectangle, little pillars.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Send me a good version of this image,
Oh,
and I'll
square.
definitely use it.
Big swear.
All right.
I'll send you a good one.
So that theory that I proposed, the more I think about
Which
it,
one?
the more it makes sense. Because if you look at the ball pit, pretty big rectangle,
Yeah.
big rectangle on the map. Doesn't
ball pit
make a
shape.
lot of sense for the ball pit to be the bottom right at the very back of the restaurant next to the office. The customers would have to walk a very far way down to a back hallway, which I don't think they would do.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
really allowed.
So it would make sense
yeah.
to move more of the supply closets down.
Yes. So what do we think that bottom right room is? It's smaller?
That is a really good question.
What
And I
It
think
could also be another maintenance room.
Yeah, it could be a maintenance room. We've run out of
Things to put there.
FNaF 1 rooms. What if...
So wait, let's think about this so we've seen somebody walking around this pizzeria. We've seen the kid from Breaking and Entering. He gets attacked by Foxy from the left door, and he runs. He runs a pretty good distance, and we know the big square on the right isn't the kitchen. Or no, we know that is the kitchen. Right. So he runs pretty far. So actually, I'm gonna say that you're right and say like this the back door back here next to the stage, that is the back room, and he runs all the way there, closes the door.
I am currently watching Breaking and Entering just to see if I can see anything that can confirm or deny what we're talking about.
Now, this could be wrong, but the thing is, my theory that I'm about to propose feels realistic, but I can't see how it would function as far as like a purpose in the game.
Okay, let me show you an angle looking into... Wait. Okay, we actually know... Don't we know exactly where the parts and service room is? Because he runs into it.
That's what I just said.
Oh, well then I will look at that. I will look at that.
But we
No, it's
know
kinda
the
dark.
security office. But what if that bottom right room is like a manager office, like we see in the... I think it's the Silver Eyes?
No.
Maybe in the trilogy somewhere. I feel
What
like
if-
go to like an office that isn't the security office.
What if it's an office where they control the animatronics?
Maybe, but they seem
Like
to
in
be
the Silver
pretty.
Eyes? Like how there's like
automated.
there's like the thing under the stage in the Silver Eyes, right? Like
Okay,
where
yeah.
they go in.
So here's
And
the
they
thing.
also said that they were missing some cameras in that one, so there's also a different one with different cameras or something like that.
I'm almost certain that the one in the upper right-hand corner is indeed the one with the suit and like the parts. I'm pretty sure the one in the right-hand corner is the parts and service room, the new one.
It makes a lot of sense for it to be.
And it looks
'Cause
like
it's so
that's where
close
he
to the
runs.
stage, yeah.
Since
So
Foxy's left door, he goes out the right, runs down the hallway, keeps running straight, and ends up in there.
all right, and then so we know where the safe room is. It's connected to the bathroom hallway. So like you guys know the
If there is a safe room.
if there's a safe room, there's
Theoretically,
like
there is one.
there's like a
potentially.
square where like it could fit in like like in between the bathroom and the back room.
Yeah. There's like an oddly specific like empty
I feel like
space there.
that could be the bathroom, the safe room.
I agree.
Yeah,
Let
it
me
could
show you
be.
something. This is the FNaF 1 map. Right here. The original.
Yeah.
Did you guys know the FNaF 1 map has vents?
What?
Wait, what?
I did
Look at
not
this.
know that.
Look at the vents. There's one from the bathroom hallway to the kitchen, and then that to that hallway. Those are from Curse of Dreadbear. Curse of Dreadbear showed a version of the map with freaking vents.
Interesting.
That is really cool.
That is
Yeah, I know,
interesting, yeah.
So, does anyone else have any ideas for what the bottom right room could be?
Bottom right,
Oh,
very
I'm
bottom.
still watching the trailer. I don't see anything though.
I assume just like
I don't
either
think they've,
it's
like,
not another
ever-
office, but like just
Another office.
Yeah, just not a security office.
Could be another supply closet if.
Yeah. So we're thinking like a closet or an office or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
A utility room. we'll
If
say.
Yeah.
we're assuming that the bottom of the map is mostly utility, then it's probably something utility related.
And that makes sense from a restaurant perspective. You want to keep all your customers up in the front where all the main stuff to do is, and then in the back you keep all the technical stuff. Aside from the parts and service and backstage, which obviously has to be near the animatronics.
Okay.
So
Anything else to say about the map? Any final thoughts?
I don't. It's looking
I
good.
do have a final thought, and I'm gonna keep watching it. But if I see anything that confirms anything, I'll just butt in and say. But the you can't see it well in this image, but the place has like rafters, like beams in the ceiling.
That
Beans?
could
I
be.
don't like
I
beans.
think that's the typical
Ceiling tile.
ceiling
Like
tiles.
you find at like a school.
I want you to imagine the puppet hanging from the ceiling.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
god.
Imagine like it's a grid where
Yes.
like with a track. That would be
Like
awesome.
Clara's son hanging
That
from
would
the
be
ceiling.
freaky.
That'd be beautiful, elegant, magnificent, even.
Alright, so
More time.
lore
We also have
time.
the Q&A, by the way. We haven't touched on the
Yes.
Q&A.
Well,
We
let's talk about lore and then
Q&A.
we'll go through that Q&A thing. Or should we do that now and then if lore naturally comes up?
The Q&A has a little... Yeah, I think there will be a lot of lore sparked from the Q&A thing.
Alright, so
Yeah, let's it's actually the
Here it
first
is.
topic on the Q&A
I'll
thing.
start
So let's
You
reading
want to
it
read some of
out.
those off?
Yeah,
There's
so
only...
There's a lot
So
there.
there are 3 lore points. The first one is there's some changes from the original story's game and timeline, which makes sense. It's not going to be
Right.
a retelling
I
because
think
that'd be kind of boring.
I think it like simplified, going back to basics, kind of like what the FNaF movie has sort of been theorized to be.
Yeah.
Where it's just, you got the 5 kids, might not even have Golden Freddy this time. The puppet could replace it as the 5th victim. And, you got Purple Guy,
Well, speaking
a
of
night card.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Golden Freddy, that's the 4th question. Is Golden Freddy may or may not return? But it seems
Right.
like the question is why would he? So
He.
yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah.
I
So-
mean,
To
it
complete
could be
the
talking
original
about,
gang.
like, the
Yeah.
character.
So
Yes. Whatever.
like yeah, Golden Freddy may be there. Like it's open to be there, but it's not like confirmed. But it's also not denied because it said may or may not be.
Right.
Wait, but I swear there's a question farther along that talks about Golden Freddy, and I don't know where it
The
is.
second one is a lot of secrets and mysteries from the original FNaF lore will be expanded on, which will be pretty cool.
So
Could touch on the camera in the kitchen being down.
Yeah. So with that in mind, a lot of secrets and mysteries from the original FNaF. Could that be indicating that we could see the safe room, or at least have it referenced?
Yes.
Because it's a pretty big part of the FNaF 1 location when you get to like FNaF 3.
Yeah.
So with that all in mind, I'm thinking it's probably going to be worked into this one.
Also, for the
I would
lore,
love-
neither Foxy or the puppet killed the kid in Breaking and Entering, which is interesting.
Quote unquote, our protagonist.
Yeah. So
That is interesting. 'cause
that
those are
means
the
he's
two
he's either
that we
he's
saw.
He's stuffed in the puppet box.
he's stuffed in Golden Freddy.
No.
That's
Oh.
why he would return.
I mean, we also do have a dead guard in the freaking suit.
Oh yeah, there's a dead guard in the Freddy suit.
I did
Oh.
not notice that. What?
There's
Watch
there's
Breaking and
evidence
Entering.
of a spring lock. There's evidence of a stuffing in that suit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Interesting.
Inky, take into consideration that the head falls off of the suit. The dude got decapitated.
Oh.
Ugh.
Also, while we're talking about the scene from Breaking and Entering, the song is so creepy. Like
Oh, that was Breaking and Entering in general is a great teaser. It's very good. I hope the FNAF movie is like that.
Yes. I believe you said so in your video, which can be found
I
I
on
think that
your
was
channel.
the title
Right.
of your video.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah,
Pretty
that
sure
was the
title of your video, right?
yeah, it was the title of my reaction to it. Yes,
Oh,
and I
Actually,
stand by it.
So- the animatronics will not have voices, and Phone Guy will not return.
That's because Phone Guy just got stuffed.
You think it's Phone
Perhaps.
Guy?
That
I'm
is
just putting out ideas, okay?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
a- it's a-
specifically saying
it's a
Phone-
theoretical, and it's a plausible theoretical. So
Wait, well,
An alternative.
we know for a fact Phone Guy got stuffed from originally FNAF 1. He died. Is this
so
him?
it's just it could be.
Oh my
I guess
gosh,
we'll never
wait.
know.
This might be Phone Guy.
What is going to replace Phone Guy? It says an
What?
alternate has been planned that fans may enjoy.
I've heard talk of Hand Unit.
Maybe like we've also got Helpy around. Helpy never had a voice though.
Yeah,
The
Well, he has
animatronics
a-
will not have voices.
A horn.
interesting.
At least Spanish subtitles are planned. Other languages are confirmed. So there's going to be some sort of. Oh, I guess it makes sense.
Talking,
Yeah.
dialogue. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
From the Phone Guy alternative. Okay, that makes sense. But there will be
Hand Unit would be great.
I
But
think
maybe
Andy
not
Field
specifically
reprising
Andy
his
Field.
role.
Like maybe something more cheesy that goes with the pizzeria better. Andy Field's so professional, but
That's a good point.
to go with
But,
the uncanny feel, I think we need something a little more goofy, just a bit.
Foxy will continue to have pants on his design. Thank.
Oh, that's right. He
goodness.
was the only one who did have pants, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
It'd
didn't.
be funny if
that one,
like he was the only one not to. And
Mhm.
considering he was the only one who did before.
Yeah.
I'm
In the
watching
original
Breaking
game.
and Entering, and I could not tell where Foxy's stage is. It's unclear.
There may be more animatronics that we haven't seen yet.
Okay,
I feel like that could be referencing the puppet, even though we have seen it a little.
and or
But
Golden
no-
Freddy maybe.
I mean,
It
with the
wouldn't. It
puppet,
wouldn't
we
be.
only
It
really
wouldn't be.
saw, like, a
It wouldn't be
small glimpse.
referencing the puppet because he mentions the puppet in the third point.
That's right.
Also, it's not Balloon Boy because he says Balloon Boy is not in FNAF Plus.
Shocker.
Yeah, I still expected that.
The game will feature an intro screen.
Wow.
Okay,
That's nice.
well, we already know the intro scene. It's the 6B
No screen.
screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
The jump scares will feel more
yeah.
like they actually happen inside the office rather than overlay. So
That's exciting.
yeah,
That is very exciting.
also confirms that it's still jump scares. They're not gonna like.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would it be? But yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Why wouldn't there be jump scares? Then it wouldn't even
There
be
are
FNAF.
more
game.
currently unseen references to other FNAF games.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
to be expected. I mean,
We-
like, we
yeah.
have
we-
we have insight of the whole series now going into this, so
Mhm.
things will probably be there.
We have Helpy and a lot of like the references to the books in the posters. We got Fetch and like a white rabbit, and what else did we get in the posters? There were a lot of Fazbear Frights references in the posters.
Songs other than Goodbye to Spring and Follow Me have been considered for the FNAF Plus video/trailer. That's interesting. Like the songs were
Yeah.
Goodbye to
The
Spring
songs
was
were-
like
yeah.
like both the songs like they like felt like they fit inside the pizzeria, but like in other contexts they're like this is terrifying.
Exactly, and that's really good.
I wonder if they're like each animatronic will sing a song at one point during the game, and like they're like coming for you just singing a creepy song. Oh, that'd be terrifying.
I mean, she
So-
what?
This next point actually
It
contradicts.
contradicts, yeah.
No
It
animatronics are
contradicts,
planned outside of
plans.
Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and the puppet because more would crowd the gameplay.
Hey,
But
come on, man, make up your mind. Will there
it
or will
lied
also
there
about
not?
says, it also says there may be more animatronics we haven't seen yet.
He's gonna look. He lied about Balloon Boy not being in the game. I found a screenshot right here.
I mean, maybe he was just trying to say, maybe there will be. I'm not 100% sure yet.
I
Maybe that's
think-
what he was trying to say.
I think maybe
Or he was just
means
contradicting
that
himself.
animatronics may have cameos, but they won't be
Does
attacking us.
okay? Does he
Uh,
say that they are not? No animatronics are planned, but they might plan some.
Mm,
The
They're
story
not-
will
They're
be
not currently planned, but they
Right.
are not out of the question.
so the story will be self-contained, no cliffhangers, which
that's
Good.
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 Considering it's been a while since the game has like started, like the teasers came out and stuff. I have a feeling he's probably gone into development, like maybe not close to finished or whatever, but like pretty far, I think. So I
Yeah.
don't think he would really have much time, or there wouldn't be much more to add animatronics unless they were like Easter eggs or something.
I mean,
Or
The map and
he
graphics
says
is
no
completely
animatronics are
done.
planned because they would crowd the gameplay. What if something
Mhm.
happened to the normal animatronics that caused other animatronics? Like,
crowbar
what if
time.
Maybe.
what if Springtrap came out of the back room with a gun and blew up all the animatronics and comes
Not
for
the
you?
gun theory.
Okay, jokes aside, what if that's night 5?
Just Springtrap.
I mean, it could
he
be.
comes out of the pit. He comes out of the pit.
Yes.
Springtrap, like you find, like Springtrap somehow gets out of the safe room.
The safe room is at the bottom of the pit.
We've been thinking too much about Into the Pit. We truly should have been
No,
thinking
but
about
imagine
out
this.
of the
Imagine
pit.
this. Springtrap gets out of the safe room, disables the other animatronics, and night 5 is just you versus him.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool.
And he's like super aggressive. Like
Mhm.
you're
Like you're constantly fighting him off.
yeah.
Like we could suspend the we could just have some suspension of disbelief and have Springtrap full on running.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be freaky.
Imagine him just running through the pizzeria, like you see him. And another thing, I don't know if they'll talk about this in the Q&A thing, but I'm pretty sure the animatronics are confirmed to move on the cameras, which I'm a little
pretty sure,
conflicted
yeah.
about.
Every time you see an animatronic moving, it is terrifying to me.
Right,
Every
but if we
time?
see it a lot, it will cease to have that effect.
It will lose the
Yeah.
feeling if it's always.
Yeah,
Like, if Bonnie-
I kind of agree
Because-
with that.
If Bonnie bolts into your room and that's like a rare thing, that would be freaky. But if you see him just walking around, then like how scared can you be if the FNAF VR animatronics are just walking outside your door? It kind of takes it away a bit.
Part of
I was
the
always
reason
terrified when I
FNAF
saw him just like walk by my door.
Part of the reason FNAF did so well is because it used the fear of something moving when you're not looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it move, and thus you don't know what's going on.
You have to
Right,
look
and-
away to
Yeah,
to look away to get more information.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah. And this game is getting rid of that, which I am conflicted about.
Maybe.
I feel like they can
Maybe.
still make it work.
They could still make it work.
I
But
think
now
in,
imagine
like-
this. Imagine going off of this scenario that I've set up. Imagine for the first 4 nights, the animatronics, aside from, Foxy doing his usual running, maybe some other exceptions on rare occasions like Underscore said, they all function the way they did in FNAF 1. And they don't move when you're looking at them. But then on night 5, Springtrap is the only one you can actually just see running around through the cameras. That would be
all right,
horrifying.
hear me out. Hear me out. First 4 nights are normal, but night 4 ends at 6 a.m. and the puppet like jump scares you, and then night 5 you're working with the puppet to stop Springtrap.
That
No.
Oh no.
we
No. I
we
don't
should
want
stop
that.
coming up with so many like great ideas because I feel like we're gonna get disappointed with this.
Oh my gosh.
So I can
Spider-Man
imagine.
No Way Home in a nutshell.
So I can imagine we did see the first ever the video from a year ago. It had Bonnie standing completely still in the main room. The camera panned away from him, came back, and he was right up against the camera and then
Yeah.
he kills
Right.
it.
I
I can
the
imagine-
classic the Candies maneuver.
Look, I can imagine if the animatronics only moved in like very quick movements, like they jump at the camera and then it kills it. Not them walking around, but if they were just to make a lot of sudden movements, it could be scary.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't you look back at Bonnie, you don't expect him to just jump at you, but he jumps at the camera, breaks it.
that could
Okay.
And
I want to talk about the gameplay. So
that's our next section. So
So mechanics are not faithful to the original game. So it's gonna be different. I
Yeah, very
assume we're gonna
different,
still have
yeah.
some power. Have
Except
power,
Foxy
have
as it
camera.
does later, but yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
power probably.
The game mechanics will be changed somewhat in a way that's familiar but more frightening. Makes sense.
imagine I'm thinking maybe just thinking of new ideas. Imagine we're able to lean outside the office with a flashlight.
Oh boy.
That
Oh
would be
boy.
cool. Well, okay, you know what would be the freakiest thing though? It's like FNAF 4. If you lean out and someone's right there, you are going to get destroyed.
Imagine
Oh my gosh.
Expounding upon
No.
that underscore, imagine you do that, but you don't die instantly. You shine the light, someone's there, and they sprint at you.
Oh my no!
That'd be awesome.
No,
That would
no,
be
no.
so
Oh,
amazing.
my,
It's like the opposite of
no.
FNaF 4.
Like,
Like in
okay.
FNaF 4.
Oh
But
my
they give you a
gosh.
second. They give you a second for the realization to set in as well.
Oh,
You turn on the
crap,
flashlight.
I'm
He's
doomed.
standing there for a split second, and then sprint.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
It's kind of like Nightmare
Oh.
Fredbear in FNAF VR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm imagining it with Bonnie in
Oh,
that is
particular. And
I
just
hate
shooting
Nightmare
it.
Fredbear.
Hold up a
Oh.
second. Am I seeing a light coming from that room? Haha, I'm coming at you, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
All
Well,
right.
okay, imagine nobody's there. You lean back in. They're in the office.
Oh
Jesus.
my gosh.
That
Like,
would
oh,
actually
where
be really
did they
cool.
go? Just hello there.
We need to contact Fiznom immediately.
Vietnam, we have ideas. I know your game is
We have
probably
the
near
best
completion
email.
already, but
No, just email him with this one episode of the
Oh
Dark
my
Room
gosh.
podcast.
watch
Yes.
this.
Okay.
Watch this video.
Watch this
Take
one
our
this time.
ideas and do it.
Okay.
Please.
The ghost
All right.
detector will be there, but it will not have a very important role. But I think that's cool. Maybe we'll get
Yeah.
some sort of stuff from the ghost detector. Maybe that's how. Maybe. No,
There's no way it's gonna be
No.
Yo, phone guy talks to us through the ghost
I was gonna say
detector?
somebody talks to us through the ghost detector. Maybe the kid, but then he just says he didn't die or whatever.
Yeah, a kid
Um,
talking to you through the ghost detector's a little weird.
Oh yeah, because
Imagine-
nothing else of this thing is weird. Nothing else
I have
about
an
it.
idea. I have an idea for the ghost detector. Imagine it's like a one-use item, or like it has a long cooldown, but you use it on the cameras, and it gives you like a temporary radar of where the animatronics are.
That would be cool.
Mm.
Well, imagine it could be like a proximity thing. Like you turn it, you can only turn it on every once in a while. You turn it on, and imagine if somebody's really close to you, its static is at maximum. You turn it on, the static's at maximum. You start freaking out because somebody
Right.
is around the corner.
Hmm.
That would maybe be cool. Also, Inky, you didn't know that there was a dude dead in the suit, right?
I didn't.
Look
No.
at the
Oh
screenshot I posted.
My
Look at the eyes.
gosh!
Those are
Wait,
spring-lock
what if the
eyes.
dead guy in the suit is like the new
Oh,
phone
true.
guy?
That's why I said
Maybe.
it might be phone guy who's been spring locked, or well, not spring locked. It's more stuffed, but whatever.
Yeah, it's not.
I never made the connection that those are real eyes.
Those are the eyes that pop.
All
out
right.
of the suit.
The game will not have any mini games or no cutscenes. Okay.
It also has a classic mode.
Classic mode.
It's being considered to have a classic mode. To have
think that
sound
would be
effects
cool.
and
Oh,
UI.
to be like the original game. That would be
That could be cool. Yeah.
The campaign will likely only be 5 nights long. Wow.
What
Never-
about 6? Come on, man.
Never
Well,
would have
there.
guessed. Never would have guessed 5 nights is the main game.
5 nights? Are you sure about that? That's a bold
No,
move.
no.
Foxy
5
will
nights.
run in the. So we know Foxy's gonna run in the hallway.
Oh
Like
yeah,
FNaF
yeah,
You
of
can
course.
have without it.
No 5 Nights at Freddy's fan game has ever really had 5 nights.
So there's no movement, no
Not
free
really.
roam, which makes sense. It's simplifying the game down.
Which has to be clarified when it's saying that it will not have faithful mechanics to the original
Yeah.
game.
People might
Because
start wondering
people will immediately think free roam, especially with the breaking and entering teaser.
I feel
So
like it's
there
just
is going-
really
so
hard to pull off your
we are gonna have a custom night and a special one. Maybe that's the Springtrap night.
the Springtrap night.
Springtrap night. The more we talk about this, even without any evidence at all, I feel like Springtrap is going to be in this game.
The Springtrap night.
We're already talking about it like it's confirmed, but
The game does not have a set 420 mode or anything similar. Thank goodness.
I had
There are
What?
Mo-
No, I got nothing.
the plans for control options. Yeah, makes sense. Behind the scenes content. Yes, very excited.
Yes, everybody loves a good extras menu.
Yes. You can select the kitchen camera and you can hear things. Whether it's visible or not is unconfirmed. It's
what
not
if
gonna.
it's like?
It's not gonna be visible. It's
What
not
if
gonna
it's-
be-
Spectrogram.
Now, hear me out. What if it's mostly not visible, but on rare occasions, whether you like trigger it or if it's like a random Easter egg, what if like you can click it and you do see something and it's something like big? Like I don't know what. Maybe it'd be Golden Freddy. Maybe it'd be I don't know a body. But like imagine
Something.
like yeah something.
Yo, it's the freaking protagonist tied up in the kitchen.
He's just been sitting there.
So this
He's
next one,
survived.
this next one's interesting. It may be impossible to distinguish who beats the hardest challenge in FNaF Plus.
That is very interesting.
So are we gonna have like a change of protagonists? Like like it's the kid playing the
No.
hardest thing?
No,
or-
I think yeah. Like nobody's gonna have a record.
Like everybody's like, oh, Dawko, you can do this. You better beat Ultimate Custom Night. But it's like,
Right. The
Ooh.
hardest challenge might be based on something.
is it not quantifiable to determine who beats it?
Right.
That is
It's just
really
gonna be
vague.
really hard, I guess.
We will not see any gameplay footage soon, and it's more difficult. Definitely more difficult than FNAF 1.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
scared.
Then speaking of FNAF 1, it's likely they will be. Oh, it's likely that they'll be animated on camera, as scented by the Cam 10. So they may be animated. They just might not be moving. Like
Cam 10 teaser.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better because they could be animated and not moving, like you said.
Yeah, that could be cool.
more intense and frightening than the original FNAF. There will be there
I
will
hope
be
so.
as many endings in FNAF Plus as there are in FNAF 1.
So
Yeah, let's
what?
talk
One
about
ending in
that.
FNAF 1.
Well,
I mean,
there's
there are
a
kind of
couple. There's a couple.
Or there are 3. There is paycheck, overtime, fired.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Okay.
3 endings. So FNAF Plus will have 3 endings. Ooh, interesting.
Potentially.
Now, are they 3 like different like story endings? We don't know.
It could probably just be paychecks.
And this game will be darker than the original.
I don't doubt that.
Me neither. And that is every single topic on the Q&A.
I am really excited to see. Oh, okay. You know what he was saying about how they'll be animated on the cameras because of the Cam 10 teaser?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I found the Cam 10 teaser. Look at this. It's
Oh.
freaking great.
Oh,
breathing
that
into the
one.
camera.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Okay.
I hope it's
Oh,
like that. I
jeez.
hope they have like idle animations, but you still don't see them walking around.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the FNAF 1 animatronics were kind of animated. They did twitch a bit, and Foxy
That's
did
true.
run, he's
Foxy
breathing.
running, of course, is like the
Yeah.
big exception because
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
that's executed well. Like
Yeah.
oh crap, they're moving. Oh no.
Like, what would you want him to do? Just teleport?
Right. You know what? That was a very good discussion of like all this crap.
Yeah.
I do agree. And
The
final
excitement-
thoughts. Final thoughts on FNAF Plus and our hype. And
Oh, boy.
I'm super excited.
I'm
Honestly.
making FNAF Plus better than Phil is.
Well, when it comes out, I want to look back at this and wonder
Yeah.
if we got anything right.
Let's-
you know?
Yeah.
we gotta do a sequel. We gotta do a sequel episode.
sequel episode.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this has been a pretty good episode, I'd say. What
Yeah.
do you guys think?
Yeah.
I
It'll
think
be
we had
good. Let's just hope it
great
performs
time.
well.
Don't click
Special thanks to Evan.
Yes, thank you, Evan, for
dropping
joining
by.
us.
No,
As
thank
a-
you. Thank you.
And I
I'm
think that's
hungry.
it for this.
Wait, no. It's normal for the guest to have an ending speech. So go,
That's right.
Oh,
Go.
oh,
Go.
please. I'm glad I'm not a guest.
go.
This always happens.
It always happens.
Give us a good ending speech.
Don't. No.
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching this episode of the Dark Rooms podcast. I am Psychic with Inky
Thanks
underscore
for having
and
me. This
Evan,
was fun,
and we
man.
are gonna. No, you already had your chance. You can't talk anymore.
good.
And we
Okay.
will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
I'm
Farewell.
sucking.
Bye bye.